Do you want scopes you can't buy, for example a 4x, a 8x and a 16x? Well, today I'm going to show you exactly how I farm my scopes and weapon attachments. The first place where I like to farm all of my attachments is at the distribution bunker. Now this is really a cool place since you can just go there and farm a lot of things. For example, the main one I use is the Sakura one, right? The Sakura-san Mongolia Work Center. This one is in Hurston, I believe, and you get one on Microtech. So I usually go here. I have a lot of Hurston rep, right? So I can just go there. I'm quickly going to show you around where I found the most loot boxes so that you can do as well. But at the distribution center, now the place where you can find the most loot is usually not inside, surprisingly. Surprisingly, it is outside since inside is kind of very scarce of loot boxes. So what you want to do is you want to land close to these yellow things, right? I think it's a workstation, something like that. But all of these yellow barriers or pillars has like scaffolding and so forth. Basically platforms you can see here that I have a lot of loot boxes. I'm quickly going to loot some of them with you so that you can see what we can find. But you can see a lot of them are here. You also have another one on the other side, so you can loot both. They just basically mirror each other. You can see on the other side there's another one there. I'm just quickly gonna land here. No need to make it too complicated. We can just land right in front of this ramp. Sure, you can go someplace else, but I just like to land right here if I can. You all landed. Everything just to shield in case somebody shoots me. Okay, let's quickly go loot a couple of boxes, then I'll show you my inventory and so forth, what I have looted here so far. So usually what I like to do is I like to run right up here and take a right. You'll see there's a lot of things here that you can loot. Here and there you'll maybe get lucky and you get a weapon crate. And sometimes there's a weapon in it, but not always. So all the NPCs are friendly and it doesn't matter if the NPCs are hostile, the center still drops the same. But usually I take a right here and then I start looting, just make my way through here. Sometimes here is a box that I have noticed. You'll also find these boxes. They can have scopes in them, but usually they are of very low quality. Most of the time they have a tractor beam and some food in them, so they are worth checking out, but sometimes they just don't do anything. Also check behind here, sometimes there's something there as well. At this moment there's nothing, so I'm just gonna make my way up here and then I'll find a box and then I'll be right back. So here's another box that we found. We didn't go far, we just went up the stairs. So you can see here's another one. This is the plain ones. Sometimes they have stuff in them, most of the times it's a flare, and here and there they will have a scope. So definitely worth checking out, but still sometimes it can be disappointing, but it's very rare that you find things that's like stupidly crazy. Every now and then you'll find like a 16x scope and so forth. So definitely worth checking out, so make sure you do. Here is 2 crates, another one here and another one here. Let's quickly take a look. Maybe we find something decent. So we've got a gun. That's a good start. And then what do we have here? Probably just a tractor beam, right? Or some food. So those medical crates, sometimes they can spawn things, but mostly it's food. Unless you're super lucky. Usually the most loot boxes are underneath these structures, right? Since on the structures there can only be so many boxes, but here at the bottom there's way more. Quickly see if we can find more. This one is not too interesting. A lot of tractor beams, so if you need tractor beams, definitely the place, but you do find scopes every now and then. So here is an ammo crate, right? It looks like an ammo crate, which they usually have the scopes in them. So if you just want to quickly run, and you can see, let's see what do we have here. So this time around it's only armor, but usually they have the scopes in them. You can see they have a lot of armor and so forth. So this is not the best one. Maybe we get another one soon. So we just got 3 crates here. So we've got a weapon one, I believe, or an ammo one. Let's see what's in this one. Here is quite a few things. We've got the LMG, a scope, finally a scope, and then see more scopes. So super Nice. Let me just quickly drag everything into local here. Don't know what happened to the other stuff. Let me just see. Let me just loot again. Okay, here we go. More things here. So I'm just going to drag them all into local. I'll show you everything in my local in a minute. And then let's take a look at this one. Another ammo crate. This doesn't open at the moment, I believe. Yeah, okay, it actually opened. So we've got a pistol, some railgun ammo. Did we get a railgun? No. A lot of hate pieces and armor pieces, but they can spawn scopes as well. I'm quickly going to move this to my inventory. Then another little box that we got here, which is nothing crazy. So let's move on, see if we can find another. So here is another medical box. If I open it, see what we can find. You can see we find a holographic sight. So you do get sights in them as well. So you can always keep that. But most of the time it's just food and medicine and so forth. But you can find sights in them as well if it's like it's kind of super rare, right? Yeah, let's move on. See if we can find something super decent. We found another medical box. Let me quickly just see. No scope. But yeah, that's basically what you can loot here. Let me quickly show you my inventory, what I've looted so far here. So you can see here is all my attachments and scopes that I've got. Mostly I've got an 8x, 3x's, laser pointers, one hollow, compensators, another hollow, another 8x, a 4x. It's pretty nice, an 8x, a stabilizer, a 16x, which is like super rare. I don't usually get these. So you do get them here as well and so forth. Compensators, suppressors, and so forth. A lot of 8x scopes and 4x's. So it's definitely good to look around for. I'm pretty sure the 16x is like super rare. There's telescope, so definitely difficult. But let me show you another method where I farm scopes more consistently that I like to use. Another way to get scopes is by doing bunker missions. You can loot the NPCs there. For example, I've got this mercenary mission. You can find it under mercenary, right? A lot of the bunker missions. So I've got this one where you get the good guys and the bad guys. So I'm quickly going to show you what type of scopes they can drop. These scopes usually you can't buy in shops, so this is why you want to loot them. First, let's quickly land at the bunker and then I'll deal with the NPCs and let's quickly loot them so that I can show you what attachments they have here and there. Some of them have really good scopes that you can use on your assault rifles so that you can see a little bit further and so forth. First, let's deal with the NPCs and let's see what we can get. Since the officers and the Ninetales have different attachments. So let's quickly go down in the bunker. Take a look. We want the guards to kill as much security as possible, since sometimes they can have good loot as well on their guns. So it's just you get more loot that you can use to remove their attachments from their guns. But I'll quickly show you an easy way to do it and so forth. We're just gonna wait here for a little bit. We can browse and so forth, see the fights. You can hear them already fighting. So we're just gonna be chilling for now, but let's see if maybe we get some nice loot here as well. I always use medguns, so might as well loot up while we wait. Medguns is like 1,000 something, so might as well grab them. You can see there's a lot of NPCs going for the guards. We do not want to shoot the guards though, unless we have to. Okay, I think they already killed the law enforcement. It's even a heavy. Fortunately, he died. I think there's 4 left. All of them are gonna be grouped up pretty decently. Seems like they're all at the bottom actually. A lot of LMGs that I'll probably pick up as well. Okay, I only had clothing on. Poor guy. They didn't provide him with armor. Yeah, I'll quickly finish off the last guy here. And we can see what they have for us. So you get a lot of... This guy's still holding his bolts. I'm quickly gonna drop my gun at the elevator since I don't want to lose it. But there's a lot of nice things there for us. So I already bound a key to dropping stuff. So mine is just 7. So I can just drop my gun and pick other things up. We do have a limited time. So you can see this gun, the same one I just had. If we pick it up, then you can see it has a lot of attachments. Now we can remove it. If we press C, you need to stand up to do this. Otherwise you get the buggy UI. For example, if I crouch and I want to do this, you can see the UI bugs. But if we stand up and press J, then we can just detach the thing right here, the compensator. We can remove that. Just press J again. And we can also remove the 4X, which is super nice for an LMG. So that's always nice. Now I can just press 7, drop it again, and we're all good. Does the LMGs have scopes? I do not think so. But we can quickly take a look. If it has anything. I do not think they have any attachments on them, but they're super nice guns, right? So I'll probably go drop this at the elevator as well. I'll just drop it on the elevator, so I don't have to pick it up later. Let's go back. Here's another AR that we can loot. I looted in my own time. Here's another AR. Here's a shotgun. Let's see if it has anything useful for us. I do not think so, but we might as well check, right? So attachment 0, underbarrel 0, and the optic is also 0. So this is useless. There's another AR that we can loot. Seems like they had no SMGs for us at this moment. I'm hoping they did. Sometimes you can get the ballistic SMGs as well, and they're way better. These they usually don't have anything. Just see, we can double check, right? There's nothing. It also has nothing, but you can see how you can customize them. See if there's any security guards that's actually add something decent. Here's a security guard. Do you have a weapon, sir? Just open. I don't know where his weapon went. Let's keep looking. Maybe up here is more security. I don't know who dropped the Nerf gun. Seems like we weren't too successful in this run. But you get the gist of it. You get like, you can see that there's a lot of attachments on these guns that you can't buy on shops. Which is super nice. Hey, actually I have a red crate. Let's quickly take a look here. A rifle, a railgun. Holy. Mind if I do? Where's my railgun? Okay, it's actually attached to my backpack. Nice. This is like a super rare find for me. I usually don't get a lot of them anymore. Yeah, I hope you learned something about attachments and how to farm them. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you want to see more videos like this, then you can watch this video right here, where I show you how to instant sell gear.